We're here at the last day of Dice Tower Con. As you can see behind me, nobody wants to go home. Everybody's trying to squeeze in their last few games before the con actually ends. We're going to go talk to Patrick Haver, Tom Vasel, and we're going to try to catch Eric Summerer and see what their impressions of the con have been. We are here with Tom Vasel on day 5 of 5 of Dice Tower Con. So how do you feel it went?
I think it was the best convention I've ever been at. No hyperbole, really. I mean, last year was one of my favorites, and this one was doubly as good, really, all around. It got bigger without losing that small convention feel. It's really, really good.
So how do you feel it went?
It went splendidly. This is an amazing group of people, a terrific group of volunteers. It's like one big living room. We're playing with friends. I've just had a great time. Terrific time.
I thought it went really well. Everybody seemed to have a lot of fun, and in general, I think everything went well with the hotel, and there were no major incidents, so I'm pretty happy about it.
What would you say are things that you're kind of planning on keeping for next year, and things that maybe you want to change or maybe add for next year's con?
Well, for the library, I think we're going to add a barcode system to make it faster and easier for people to check things out.
Okay.
I think we're going to take a lot of the popular games and set them up so that people don't have to check them out, and people will be able to use them whenever they want. In addition to that, I think we're just going to be able to make better use of the space and probably bring in a few more people so everybody can have more fun. And other than that, I can't really think of much, but I'm sure I will in the next few days.
I think really this convention has the best gaming library of any I've ever been to. It's big. It's not the biggest, but it's completely good games, that people want to play. I like how there's the smaller rooms for tournaments, and if you like to play quiet, boring Euro games, you can go to your own room, or war games. You can set up and people won't bother you. We had a great time running the game shows. I would do everything the same except for just make it bigger.
So if you had to convince somebody who was on the fence about coming to Dice Tower Con, how would you do it?
I would just say that if you don't sign up, you ain't coming. Really. I mean, we sold out 2 years in a row. It's going to sell out a third year. I know it will. I wouldn't even try to convince you unless I thought you were a fun gamer to be around, which I think most people watching this are. And it's a good time. But I mean, if you like to play games, that's what this is. It's playing games, having fun. And if you like Disney World, I guess. I mean, it's a strong family con with a ton of things to do, a ton of places to eat, every game imaginable. I mean, we've seen everything from war games to, and it's open gaming, and it's really friendly. It's so easy. If you've never been to a convention before and you're like, I don't know how to meet people, they have these signs that say teacher wanted or players want it. You walk up and people say, sure, play game with us, game with us. And if you come here by yourself, you will not leave that way. You'll leave with friends. And that's a big deal. I mean, this is fantastic. If I can't convince you any more than I've already convinced you, I don't know what else to say. Best con in America, in the world, in the universe.
So that's Dice Tower Con. Those of you that couldn't make it this year, hope you don't need much more convincing to come next year. Those of you that did come, we hope to see you again next year.